I agree to you that the term black has problems. I've already said that to you. I've said it like 8 times on this show.
When?
What I did say is you're not going to find scholars who say that the ancient Kemetic society is indigenous and at the same time say that ancient Kemetic society is neither black nor white. That is not what Soykeda just said. Soykeda said the term black doesn't give us the proper specificity. This is a topic that we agree on.
All right, because you have horrible listening skills.
The sources that you're using.
Jabari, you got bad listening skills. The source the sister just read said exactly just that. Now we're not going to play around with this.
And show me.
Yeah,
but look, it's right here.
Disqualify it by saying it was racist because it's
right here. Come on, just get right to it. It's right here. Look, read it again. It said, look, you start right here.
It says modern Egyptians have a mixed genetic admixture and also show considerable variation in skin color and physical characteristics. We can expect the same to have been true in the past. In Egypt today, skin color gradually changes from predominantly tan or olive in the delta to an almost blue-black near the Nile's sources in the south. Other physical features vary along the same continuum. Therefore, some ancient Egyptians looked more Middle Eastern and others looked more like the Sudanese or Ethiopia of today. And some may even have looked like other groups in Africa. Skin color, hair texture, nose size, and other physical characteristics often employed. Darren, you moved it so fast. Sorry, often employed in determining race could vary significantly. Therefore, it should not be surprising that we can pick out what have been called Negroid traits in the statue of Khafre or in images of Queen Tai. Sub-Saharan Black ancestry was always an element of Egypt's genetic history. That does not mean that Egyptians were Black in the way that African Americans identify themselves today. It also doesn't mean that Egyptians were white, even though they are usually portrayed by white actors in Hollywood films. The modern black and white distinction is a construct of European racism and was largely irrelevant to ancient Egyptians. The best way we can say is that Egypt was a unique civilization with genetic and cultural ties, linking it to other African cultures, to its south and west, and to Mediterranean Near Eastern cultures to its north.
There you go, right there, black and white. That because it's racism. There you go. That's why they wouldn't say they was black or white. That's the answer, Jabari. You should be able to read that and understand when this source says that the modern black or white distinction is a construct of European racism. It's the same thing as saying we're not gonna call them black or white, Jabari. Come on, bro.
I don't know. I'm not sure what's happening here.
Okay.
I'm not sure what's happening here.
Go ahead, Wuja. Don't
listen. No, wait a minute. If I could respond briefly. If I could respond.
Go ahead, then Wuja, go ahead.
If I can respond briefly. I don't know why you're showing me sources that don't say what we said they were going to say.
Wait a minute, Jabari. Why
we're doing that
now? Whoa, Jabari, ho.
Are you going to let me finish or no?
No, hold on, bro. We can't do this like this.
That standard you're setting is actually unnecessary, right? Once you actually call them black, you've already. I mean, once you call them African, you've already dispelled the rumor that Africans have no ability to create their own civilizations. They've already agreed that these people are genetic.